Alright people, it's the end of the year, so naturally it's time to see which games popped up this year. Here's our list in no particular order. Monster Hunter Wilds hits different because it delivered on the dream of hunts that feel alive and cinematic. Biome shift mid-fight, storms roll in, predators crash the party, and the next thing you know the monster you're hunting is doing some crazy cinematic shit. The gameplay truly felt dynamic. The new secret, aka your mount, and free flow traversal made long hunts feel smooth. The improvements to combat, particularly when it comes to inflicting and targeting wounds, really tightened stuff up. I just want to break the flow here and glaze the animations in this game a tad bit. They're just so good. Unlike previous Monster Hunter titles, you can be completely dog-water at video games and still get into this one. Hades 2 nailed what sequels rarely do. It kept the soul of the first game but expanded everything players loved. Faster combat, wilder builds, and whatnot. Melanoid's witchcraft-focused kids gives runs insane flexibility. The new overworld areas and day and night structure keep the pace fresh. People fell right back into that one more run addiction instantly. Another banger of a sequel. Ghost of Yotei really delivered with an absolutely stunning open world in terms of visuals. From a gameplay standpoint though, it was really disappointing. Psych. It actually slapped. The combat felt tight, the exploration was rewarding, the side quests were cool, and the story was top-notch. I was missing Homeboy Jin, but wait, okay, just in case you haven't played it, I'm gonna let you off without a spoiler. This one stands out and it kinda surprised the entire industry. Expedition 33 made turn-based combat feel physical with timing inputs, parries, and stylish animations. And this in turn made this game feel super engaging. People loved the painted aesthetic and the melancholic vibe, but the real hook was how every enemy encounter felt handcrafted. It's approachable enough for casuals but deep enough for min-maxers. One of the rare JRPG-inspired titles that instantly clicked with even mainstream players. And that's rare. Players connected with Stranding 2 because it tightened the original spacing while doubling down on atmosphere and tension. Traversal is smoother, tools are more convenient, and BT encounters are cinematic without becoming QTE heavy. The story hits harder emotionally thanks to this duck loop, and the world feels more reactive to Sam's choices. It still has that weird Kojima DNA, but now with way more cohesion. It doesn't take meticulous lab testing to come to the conclusion that people like to boot up a video game and instantly start bashing demon skulls into a pulp. Doom: The Dark Ages is a certified chutney dispensing simulator with its weighty combat that takes the focus away from acrobatics and shifts it to absolute melee carnage. Encounters are tighter and sort of more tactical, and the new enemy types push you to rethink your rhythm. It's Doom reinvented without losing the raw aggression the community demands. Silk Song finally delivered what players hoped, a faster, more vertical take on the formula. Hornet's mobility turns every zone into a playground, and boss fights are some of the most expressive Team Cherry has made. The world is more readable, progression feels smoother, and the soundtrack is unreal. The difficulty? Well, it's kind of funny really. You're screwed. What's really impressive though is the level of polish throughout. It feels like a handcrafted passion project, not a sequel built for the sake of it. Night Rain is Souls combat on crack. Not just faster, but completely reimagined. From Software went all in on unhindered mobility, a full-on Souls multiverse, and co-op so good it basically becomes jolly cooperation the game. 1 minute you're shredding foot soldiers, the next you're throwing hands with legends like Nameless King or Gaping Dragon. But the real kickers are the Night Lords, bosses that have no problem dealing with multiple players, that feel unlike anything FromSoft has done. Split Fiction hit all the right notes because developer Hazelight doubled down on what made It Takes Two special. Constant mechanical reinvention, zero downtime, and co-op moments that force you to yell at your teammate in the best way. Each chapter flips the entire gameplay formula. New abilities, new physics rules, new ways to combine powers. This is the perfect game to play with any of your friends or family, as long as you can get along. Battlefield 6 won everyone back because it finally understood what Battlefield is. Massive, chaotic sandboxes where squad play actually matters and destruction isn't just cosmetic. It straight up changes the fight. Gunplay feels weightier, vehicles are meaningful without being busted, and the maps are designed around real frontline flow instead of random sprinting. Performance was shockingly solid at launch, and the only in Battlefield moments came back instantly. On paper, an extraction shooter with AI robots sounds like generic sci-fi filler, but Arc Raiders flips that entirely by making chaos the core of its design. The PvE world is already hostile with patrols, drones, and towering mechs locking down resources. The real tension hits when you hear footsteps that aren't mechanical. Now you're making a real-time decision. Do you team up with the squad or go full Thor and secure the drop yourself? And remember, they're asking the same question. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 works like a well-oiled machine because every action has weight. Nothing is press button to win. If you want to fight well, you train. If you want to sneak, you actually learn how. If you don't clean your armor or eat properly, people treat you like it. Even basic routines feel meaningful, whether you're sharpening a sword, charming a guard, or fixing the mess you caused last night. And trust me, if you're terrible at making life choices, this game is gonna fix that for you, or make it worse. So, that was the list, but which one of these really caught your attention? Do let us know in the comments, and while you're at it, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. Bye.
PlayStation